Good morning, Sagittarius. This is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I am here today to do your June 2019 general reading. So I know it's been so crazy lately, so please be patient with me. The next few weeks I feel like are going to be really busy, but I am really starting to prioritize things in my life so I can be better involved with y'all. So thank you for being patient with me, for real, y'all. If you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you've been here before, my lovely tribe, thank you for always being here for me and for yourselves, and much love and many blessings to you all. These messages will be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So these are general readings. Please take what applies, leave what doesn't. And if you are new, don't be shy. Let me know who you are, where you're from, how these messages resonate with you. And if they don't resonate with you, then the message is not for you, okay? So with that being said, we are going to go through each week of the month of June to give you more clarity on your situation at hand, how to best interact, embrace, release, whatever needs to come out will come out for your highest good. So the overall message, though, is successful funding and quiet retreat. So this might be a good time for Sagittarius to kind of pull back in, leave the distractions out of it for a little bit, okay? I know that this time of year can be really busy, and, you know, I'm getting the word like over, what is it? I just had it. Why are you taking it from me, Spirit? It's like being over, I don't know why they took it from me, y'all, but like oversensitized, right? Like having too much going on that you can't think straight. So in order to figure out like what's the next step for you, where to go from now, this is a really good time for you to kind of reel it back in and leave these distractions out of it so you can focus more on what your soul needs. Excuse me 1 second. These dogs are needy. Sorry. So it says your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to you. And with quiet retreat, we have, it is time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. Hey, Carisha. Oh, good, girl. Well, you know, Spirit is like on top of me lately. So many messages and so much healing has been going on. I can't even go on vacation without being like work mode. So, but that's what I'm here for, right? So again, this is more clarity about if you have an endeavor, if you have a download, a thought like, oh, I want to do this, right? How do I go about that? A lot of it is about fear around having that successful financial backing, right? Like to be financially stable through this process. But in reality, if you are so distracted with the outside world and you're looking for outside validation, whatever it may be, to say you're like giving you the go ahead, then you are wasting your time because your answer is lying within. Okay. So if you need some guidance or answers about how to move forward in this process, whatever it is, then you need to make time for yourself to go within and ask for guidance and ask the right questions. What does my soul need in order to align with this opportunity, this endeavor, this hobby, this thing that inspires me so, right? So you have to be able to trust your own inner knowing, y'all. Okay, so that's the biggest message. So let's see what's going on the first week of June. Declutter. So yeah, listen, there are certain things, certain areas of your life that need to be cleaned up, organized in order to make room for new opportunities. So if you, and again, the distractions of the world, this can be not only with people that you're aligning yourself with, things that you're doing in your free time, but you need to be putting the necessary work into making sure that your life at home or work is cleaned up, right? Making room for those new opportunities. Because if you're cluttering your space or your mind with a bunch of, unimportant things, then you're keeping yourself in this box of stagnant energy. And by releasing this energy, whether it be mental or physical, okay, you're allowing that space to be created for new things to come in, okay? And we'll see what those new things are too. So what about week 2? Week 2 for Sagittarius. Raise or promotion. See, I was telling y'all, it might be a job. Okay, but even if it's not, you could be moving up in ranks, you could be starting your own business, you could be getting some sort of promotion at work, whatever it is. Maybe some of you are getting a bonus, I just heard. But it could also be like the evolutionary process. So if it's not work related and this is more about your healing process, then there are certain areas of your life that you need to clean up in order to move up to the next phase. So if you've been wondering, like, I want to move up, right? I want to evolve. I want to, open my heart more. I want to step more into my purpose. How do I do this? Clean up your life. Okay. Clean up the mind, come to a more peaceful, faithful period in your life where you just know what you need to do at that given moment in order to move forward. Okay. So what about week 3? Okay, you need to balance your energy with giving and receiving. Okay, don't give out so much that you're not receiving anything in return. And also, don't be so stingy to the point where all you're thinking about is yourself and not giving anything out either. There has to be a balance. Okay, and then with conscious consumer, this is being more cautious about what you're bringing into your life, right? Whether it's what you're watching, what you're talking about, who you're hanging out with. Be more conscious, okay? When you are more conscious of what is happening and what you're allowing in your environment, then you will have a better picture of what needs to be released and what needs to be embraced. And they are telling you there's a divinely guided change that you need to take, okay? Because once you have faith in this situation and know that you are being promoted in a sense, the obstacles and blocks will be lifted once you realize how much strength, determination, and like pure will there is to move forward in this sense. Okay, whatever that may be for you. So let's get some clarifiers from the Nature's Whispers. What about week 1 for Sagittarius? Week 1 for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. Week 1 of June 2019. That one. Let love be your beacon. So again, it's and what I was saying, like opening up your heart. When you remove things from your life that are no longer serving you and you come from a more heart-centered space and you really allow your heart to open to the opportunities that are being brought to you, like these opportunities will be just strictly attracted to you. You will see opportunities just start flooding in like the moth to the flame, right? Because you're being more of your true authentic self and you know and have a clearer picture of what needs to go. I feel like a lot of you already know what needs to be cleaned up. It's just time to do it, whether it be habits, patterns, people, places, things, whatever it is. All right. So with the raise or promotion, we have celebrate differences. Okay, so there could possibly be someone that you're working with, or maybe especially for those of you that are like, and I know a lot of people are in normal working environments. So if you are going for a position, okay, and this is only going to be for a select few of you, but if you are going for a position and there is someone else that's going for the same position, right, this is telling you that this is not the time to be like, oh, I'm better than them, blah blah blah. Okay, this is the time to celebrate the differences both of you bring. And even if this is not a working environment, take how it resonates. There are two people that want a certain position, whether that be in your life, in work, whatever it is. Okay, there's a new cycle that's coming, but you have to celebrate the differences that both of you bring to the table. Okay, not one is better than the other, you're just different, and that's okay. Now, if you celebrate those differences and realize that if my skills are needed to make the most of this position, then I will be chosen. Okay. If not, there's going to be a better opportunity for you. And you have to understand that. Maybe this other person is better suited to take on this position. Maybe you're not ready. Maybe they aren't. You don't know yet. We will find out. But this is about really being authentically you, realizing that you have the heart space to put all of your effort into whatever this is for you. Okay. So, and again, when you turn your heart light on, the opportunities are just going to keep flooding in. So it's not like this is the only position available for you. And again, if it's not work, then we're talking about some sort of, evolution in your healing process. Maybe there is someone that really triggered an awakening for you, like a new period of enlightenment, and maybe there's some animosity or remorse here, but this opportunity, this thing that came into your life, opened your heart to new experiences and made you realize what needs to be cleaned up in your life, which is leading you to that next stage of evolution and enlightenment, where you're starting to see that this the differences between y'all might not necessarily fit, but you can still blend these energies together and celebrate the uniqueness of both souls, right? So you also had illumination and pause. So yeah, it's giving you a chance to reflect on what is actually happening in your life. And it's showing you everything that needs to be addressed, healed, embraced, all these fine things. Okay. So listen, with every trigger, there is an opportunity for you to learn something new about yourself. And look at it from more of an educational standpoint than like, oh man, I'm going through another fucking trigger. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. Kinds of messages for y'all. So moving into week 3 with donations, tithings, and charitable work. And this is where I was telling y'all you need to kind of work on that equal give and take between like giving and receiving energy. We have inner truths, okay? So there are some deep-seated things that need to be addressed when it comes to this equal give and take, right? Especially if there has been judgment, remorse, or animosity in the past with any situation in your life. But this is also telling you that you are worth these opportunities of equal energy exchange, okay? You are working on yourself to the point, especially with the law of attraction, that now you're really starting to see the truth of the situation, and you're just waiting for those ships to come in because you started listening to your intuition. Your crown chakra is going to be on fire by week 3. Okay. So you're probably going to get a lot of downloads. You're going to get a lot of inspirational ideas, these kind of things. And it's helping you realize the connection in all things. And it's a new wave of transformation in the way that you're connecting to the divine. Okay. So then we also have clear out the old. So again, there's a lot of things that need to be decluttered, opened up. You need to remove the blindfold, especially if you've been in your head a lot, Sagittarius, because you can see the troubled waters in the mind here, especially with the divine masculine. If you've been dealing with a divine masculine, you know what I'm talking about. But this could be you or another person who has been struggling with mental energy, but the blindfold needs to be removed. Okay. The key is on the blindfold. So once you take that blindfold off, again, you're opening up your crown, right? And the key is the gateway to the soul, right? It's going to open up new things. The divine feminine is loving and nurturing and supporting through this transition. And this is opening up, again, that potential gateway to hope and happiness. Okay, so there's a lot of big changes happening for Sagittarius, especially closer to the end of the month of June. But let's see what's going on in week 4. Oh. Amplify your emotions. So once you become more conscious of what you're allowing into your life, and you know, all this process is going to be a huge process for Sagittarius this month, but this is getting more in touch with your childlike energy and realizing that everything you do, think, say, experience is a ripple. It's a ripple effect, y'all. So everything that we put out into this universe is being spread out, and it's one of those things where when we come from more hope, faith, and optimism instead of a fear-based energy, then we are attracting better things in because it's what we're putting out, right? So what's the overall energy? New experiences and possibilities. Okay. So there are new things that are trying to open up for you when you take this divinely guided change. Okay. So listen very carefully this month. Your intuition is going to be like super on point by the end of the month. And some of you could already be noticing this big shift within your crown chakra or your heart. Maybe you feel like your heart's been cracked wide open and now you're really having to look at things from a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Let's get some clarifiers from the Archangel power. Oh, so there might be some communication coming in, especially around the heart space. So you might be opening up about what you're really feeling. And it could also be a new sense of connection to the divine. Okay. Let's see. Let's get one more. What's this communication about with the heart space? Who is Sagittarius talking to? Who is Sagittarius talking to, please? Knight of Cups. So you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Maybe you have this in your chart. But again, this is about the emotions, right? If you are dealing with Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, and, you know, maybe it depends on who this actually is for you. If you are the one communicating to someone about your emotions, then this is probably a conversation more of like, hey, listen, I do have some sort of feelings for you, but I'm not really sure where these feelings are right now. Like, we're not at the King of Cups, so you're not fully invested yet, but oh my God, y'all. Ugh. Listen, be clear with your communication. Don't try to sugarcoat it or, you know, try to make it something that it's not. Be open and honest with whatever your heart is telling you, because my throat is lit up. But I've also heard from other people, especially those who are doing readings for the twin flame journey, when their throat starts burning like this, means that there is like communication coming. So take however it resonates. but it is serious. So it's either you or someone else coming in with this energy about, okay, yes, I feel some sort of way, right? I want this, but I'm not really sure where it's going to lead, what it's going to mean for us. There is fast communication coming in about emotions, period, right? But again, be clear, be honest, and don't try to sugarcoat anything. Be true to your heart and clean up not only the mental but the emotional aspects when it comes to this. Do not go in fear-based. Have your heart open, allow the truth to come out, and you will be successful. Okay, so let's move on to week 2. So we have the raise or promotion, celebrate differences, King of Swords. Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This is someone who, again, very open and honest with communication, like just cutting through the bullshit. There is nothing that should be held back at this point, especially if it is, with a job or career. Just speak up for yourself. Say, hey, I want this position. What do I need to do to get it? Now, if this is someone in your life, you just need to say, hey, this is how I'm feeling. I want more. I'm willing to clean up these things in my life in order for us to move on to the next phase. I celebrate the differences between us, and I want this open and honest communication. It's also about staying rational and staying in your integrity as well. And it could be a very emotional conversation. Okay. So it could be two people collaborating, seeing eye to eye, understanding that there is a connection here that defies explanation. And it's going to take a lot of inner strength and courage. You could be dealing with a Leo as well. But you're going to have to start something new, take a leap of faith, trust in the process. And some of you might have to move away. Some of you might have to go in search of something better because it's not the right time yet. Okay, I'm just telling you what I'm getting. So, all right. Because there might be some more work that needs to be done. And that's okay. It's all about divine timing, y'all. So moving on to week 3. Again, that eight of cups. Okay. So this also really reminds me of this inner truth card. Okay. So the 8 of cups talks about leaving something behind that is dissatisfying, that you're not getting what you need, and you're moving towards that 9 of cups energy where your hopes and dreams will be fulfilled, and then moving to the 10 of cups where you have everything that you need, right? And it's about listening to your intuition, knowing that you're giving and receiving that equal give and take, and using the law of attraction to bring that 9 of cups energy in. But there's something in your life that is probably comfortable, familiar, but not satisfying enough. That's not serving its purpose fully in your life. And this is telling you that there's something, again, that 8 of Pentacles is there too. There's something that needs more work in your life. Okay. Pay attention to the details. And again, go within, dig deep this month, y'all, especially in week 3. Because there is something better for you out there. And by listening to your intuition, listening to the divine, you will know what bridge you need to cross in order to get to that 9 of cups, because they are calling you. They are saying, no, come this way. Come this way, Sagittarius. So they're telling you that there is more peace. They're showing me the dove right now. There is more purity. There is more peace coming into your life when you take this divinely guided change, and understand that if anything does fall through in your life, whether it be a relationship or a position within your career, there's something better coming. Okay. And again, this 4 of Swords energy, you need the time to reflect. Okay. There might be certain things from your past that, like, okay, say you put yourself out there before within your career and you fell on your ass and it didn't go through and you're just scared that this is going to happen again, right? You are bringing that energy into this situation. Now, same thing if it's a relationship. You have to heal those wounds from your past, believe that you are worth it, that you are deserving, and focus on that truth and that clarity of self, right? And the only way to do that is by going within. That's why this inner truth card is here. There are things that you need to face, Sagittarius, in order to use that law of attraction to bring these very much needed changes that are going to happen in your life this month. So let's see what's going on week 4. That one. Ooh, yes. Some of you might be dealing with the Cancer. We have the Chariot popping out and this one. And the Knight of Staffs. There you are with the Page of Staffs. So some of you could be going on a brand new journey, right? There is something new, like a message coming in that inspires you, that gets you going, and really helping balance your energies. Again, we have the amplify emotions, being more conscious of the energy that you're putting out, right? And this is going to help you hone in on, how do I advance in my career? How do I advance in my relationships? How do I move forward confidently and passionately and knowing what direction I need to take? Knowing when to take a step back, to tune in, and when to move the fuck on, right? Because all of this is very fast moving energy, except for the kind of middle of the month where it's time to kind of focus, right? It's listening to self, not listening to everything going on around you. This is about knowing being more in tune with your inner guidance system and trusting that this energy is going to propel you forward. Your instincts will know how to carry you, but you have to let the ego and the fear go. That's kind of holding you back, right? That's when you really start questioning yourself. You start questioning everything. Why, when, how, blah, blah, blah. None of that shit matters, okay? You are on a journey. You are on a ride. Ride it out, okay? So let's get some Lovers Oracle going. See what is going on with my dear Sagittarius each week for the month of June. And I will tell y'all too, okay, so I tried to meditate before I had to do it twice, because the first time I did it, a yellow jacket like flew up in my face trying to get my attention. And I had to forcefully be like, go away, you are not wanted, right? And then it just, so I had to look it up. So the wasp or the yellow jacket, the symbolism says, believe that everything happens for a reason, that you are going through them because they will bring you closer to your goals. In some cultures, the wasp meaning is a symbol of control over your life circumstances. It also signifies evolution, progress, development, and order. What? So I'm glad I read that then. So there has to be, again, that equal give and take. You can't be in control of everything, Sagittarius. It's dumb, and I hate to say that, but it is. We will drive ourselves crazy trying to be in control of everything. It does not work. It does not happen, and you will drive yourself mad when nothing goes your way because you're trying to control it instead of just going with the flow. Now, there are certain aspects of your life that you have to understand you do have control over: the way you think, the way that you feel, the way that you interact with life, the way that you believe in source, right? These are the things that you do have control over, and you always have a choice of how you choose to step up. So it's really important to know the difference, okay? There are certain things in your life you have to admit you have no control over, and you have to release control on that. But the other aspects that you do have control over, you need to take accountability and step up to the plate when it comes to these things and choose to take control over your experiences in this life and how you choose to show up in them. So now we'll move on to love. All right, y'all. So week 1, they said, look at the back. Okay. Yeah, this is, again, the heart space is coming up a lot for y'all. Okay. Again, third eye, this is about listening to your heart and being more clear on seeing and realizing your goals, especially when it comes to relationships. Okay. So when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There's no point trying to change, which is beyond our control. Sagittarius, do you hear me? Okay, so the control issues that just came up with the wasp, and this is why they had me say it before I pulled these out. Okay, talk about synchronicities, right? So be in the moment, right? If there is some form of communication that's coming in, especially this first week, and today is the new moon in Gemini, which is all about open and honest communication, right? That damn wasp is back. Please don't do it. Okay. So this is talking about being solely in this moment, okay? Not worrying about your past, not worrying about your future, here, now, and accepting it for what it is. There's a lot of people that have been, oh, well, I'm getting this, but I wish I had this. Be grateful, okay? Be grateful for what you have in this moment. Gratitude goes a long way, my friends. So if there is something that is beyond your control and you have no control over, right? Acceptance, gratitude, go with the flow, because there is nothing that you take with you but your soul and the things that you have experienced in this life. So be grateful for your experiences, whether they are bad or good, right? You have to have an up and you have to have a down. That's the point of balance. So you have to understand that there are certain things in your life that are happening for a reason, and they are teaching you to be more present in your everyday moment. Okay? Whatever that means for you. Okay? All right. So, week 2. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. This, again, remember the dove. I told y'all, week 3, there's the dove. Okay. This is week 2. So the opening the heart chakra, right? Which we said, let love be your beacon in week 1. Opening your heart, finding acceptance, and knowing that everything you're going through is helping you progress, right? You will see the blessing soon. It will be revealed. And there's always a higher purpose. But this is giving you an opportunity to look inside yourself, do some real reflection, figure out where in your life you feel lacking, right? Examine what is causing you to feel this way. So if there is any area of your life where you feel blocked, and I'm feeling a really tight band across my third eye. So if you've been having headaches, feeling blocked with your third eye, you're not seeing things clearly, whatever it is, you need to be honest with how you are feeling in this situation. Okay. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. So for those of you who are in separation, maybe you're not talking as much or whatever the case may be, even though you are not physically together, you are spiritually. There's a strong soulmate, twin flame energy here. There's someone that you have a really strong connection. We had that 2 of Cups pop out. Okay. You are always with that person. You are always with their energy. They are always with you. There's nothing missing in this time, but you need to do the work. You need to do the self-reflection, and you need to understand why all this is happening and what needs to be released in order to bring it together, right? The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Obstacles and blocks are lifted, right? You have to release the past in order to take this divinely guided change, my friends. There is something that you are clouded on that you're not seeing within your relationships that is giving you the opportunity to do the reflection in order to figure out what needs to be released. If you have a hard time going within and figuring out what actually needs to be dealt with, then that's why there are people like me on this planet to help you through that process. But in the end, you are always responsible for your own shit. Okay. So you need to get to the point, and I am one of those people too. Like, even though this is what I do, this is what I love to do, and this is what I'm meant to do, you are not supposed to be like, you should not depend on us to give you the answer. Okay, we can help guide you, but you are responsible for coming to that conclusion yourself. So for anyone who is reaching out to other readers and wanting this constant guidance, what's happening this week, what's happening this month, help me, help me, help me. No, you need to help yourself. Okay, we're here to help guide you, but after a certain point, you have to be willing to do it yourself. Okay, you should not depend on us forever. Okay. So then moving into week 3, see, told you, soulmate energy, okay? Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So maybe some of you are in a relationship and, you know, there could be some of either you or someone else that's still in a karmic relationship or still stuck to a karmic relationship energetically that needs to be released, and you need to move past this energy so you can move on to that 9 of Cups energy. But it also talks about surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So again, you have to trust in the divine, trust in divine timing, and you have freedom of choice, Sagittarius. This is time to let your freak flag fly. You know what I'm saying? This is coming into your truth. Having the freedom of choice to do what needs to be done in that given moment. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So get rid of that fear and go after what you want. Okay? Okay? What about week 4 for Sagittarius? And there's that new beginning, my friends. Didn't I tell y'all? Week 4, y'all are moving forward with fast, fierce energy. You are coming into your own and you are trusting that the divine has your back. You're finding balance within your life and within your energy, and you're being more conscious of what you're putting out into the universe. Use those words of abundance, y'all. That is way too many. Okay. We'll still take them. So, secret admirer, someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. So someone's not communicating how they're really feeling about the situation, and embrace through each other. You find the missing pieces. So again, this situation is really helping you realize certain aspects of self that need to be addressed in order to put yourself fully back together and come to the truth of the matter. But it's also saying that there's a lot of reflection happening, okay? Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. And that's what I was saying earlier, right? So there are certain aspects of this relationship or, you know, situationship that is really making you feel some sort of way, and it's bringing up a lot of old wounds that need to be addressed. So understand, if you feel like your emotions are distorting your vision, or you know, you're not seeing things clearly, it's really time to get a hold of your emotions this month. So yeah, what's the overall energy? Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Okay, so it's about already, again, using that law of attraction. Love is already here, y'all. I feel love everywhere. Giving blessings, having that gratitude and that state of acceptance for whatever is will be. And in this moment, I choose love. I choose love. I choose surrender. I choose freedom. I choose to be in a state of peacefulness every single moment. All right, so let's get a theme card for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of June 2019. What does Sagittarius need to know? The abuela medicine. Grandmother energy coming in. 3, 4, 5. So we got a 5 card here. So lots of big changes happening for Sagittarius. All right. So, remedy of the grandmother. Believe in the formidable power of healing, of the transformation that it can provide for all aspects of your being and your life. Medicine comes in many forms from Great Spirit to facilitate healing of body, of mind, and of soul. Whether it is the correction of unhelpful habits of thought, guidance for the practical steps to resolve a physical imbalance, or deep soul healing that frees you into fulfillment of your divine potential, there is no limit to what can be healed through grace. A current of divine healing is flowing to you and through you now. Open yourself up to participate in a beautiful healing transformation. You are on a healing journey. Put your trust in the divine genius of Great Spirit and the medicine of the earth, through which divine healing can express itself. As you allow your spiritual connection to guide your earthly steps with synchronicity and divine intervention, you will be supported for a healing journey that will be profound for you. This oracle indicates a healing outcome that will enhance your soul journey. Your soul has healing gifts, and you are meant to participate fully in the exploration of healing that is of interest to you. You are meant to understand how it is that you are a healer in your own unique way, whether that be professionally or in how you are in a person in the world more generally, as a part of your life's journey. Okay? So this is all about coming into your own, Sagittarius. Everything that is happening this month is teaching you more and more about how you use your light working skills, your empathy, your gratitude, the beautiful ways that you express yourself, however that may be. This is that time. This is that time to be unapologetically you. Whatever it is that you're feeling, whatever it is that you're experiencing, talk about it, feel it, deal with it, bring awareness to it. Say, I see you, and I am okay with you being released because I don't want to hold on to this burden anymore. I am ready to move on to the next phase, and I accept the guidance and the support from the universe because they know better than I do at this moment, and that's okay. Show me the tools and the things that I need in order to move on into a better and more peaceful state of living my life to my divine purpose and for my highest good. Okay, so I hope that helps you. And oh, hey, Christina, is a good one, girl. Yep, go back and watch it. So anyway, Sagittarius, I really hope that helps and makes sense. If you need any more clarification, you can always get a personal reading, which you can reach out to me through whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. If you do not need a personal reading, but you would like to support the channel to keep these videos going, there's a donation link down below. Thank you to everyone who has been reaching out for personal readings or donating. I love you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I appreciate every single one of you. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you resonate with me or my channel and these messages, make sure that you send them to someone who might need it. You know, spread the love, y'all. Spread the love, because there's messages that need to be heard. So with that being said, I wish you all the best of luck. If you need me, you know where to find me. All my information is down below in the description box. And be gentle with yourselves this month, okay? So I wish you the best of luck, and I'm here if you need me. Talk to you soon.